Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome to Headstart Learning Academy. Once again, I'm here, speak with SAIMA. Three amazing ladies of different age groups. There are two age groups that I'm dealing with, and they will tell us who they are and what does Women's Day mean to them and what does feminism mean to them. So, without any delay, without any ado, I would like these three dynamic, amazing ladies to just take charge of the show. So, I welcome Mrs. Kshama Sharma, who is an educator, an expert of early childhood care and education. Welcome, Mrs. Sharma. And we have learned a lot from each other. And then I've got these two amazing girls with me, young women, Ms Serena Singh and Ms Radhika Saini, my students and my teachers too. Welcome, Serena, and welcome, Radhika. I, for a change, will not do much of the talking. You all will introduce and you all will tell when we met and jab we met, what happened. So, over to you. Kshama ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon. My first question is towards for you. What does Women's Day mean to you?
Good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you for having me here. Women's Day means to me chasing the dreams, follow your dreams, and be confident and what I should say, and achieve what you have you dreamed about in the future, in the past. Whatever your dreams has not been accomplished, now it's time to accomplish that. That means to me Women's Day.
So what you mean to say that age no bar, and whatever age we are, we should chase our dreams. I can see these two young girls smiling away. Love you both. You are an expert at early childhood care and education. Do you think the move has been correct, that now we are giving a lot of emphasis to early childhood care and education in our education system?
Yes, ma'am. Of course, this time, according to the new education policy, national education policy, we are focusing on the caring attitude about the life skills and the caring nature of the students, pre-primary student, of course.
Pre-primary.
And this is the high time we should think about the foundational stage, that the foundation of each child should be emphasized and it should be taken care of by the parents as well as by the educators.
And language no bar over
Language
here.
is no bar.
No bar, our mother tongue, and English is a global language. So now, Kshama ma'am, both of us, we now hand over the stage to Serena and Radhika. Serena, since you were technically the senior student, I will now request you to just speak whatever you want to, which should be pertaining to whether we should celebrate Women's Day, as women, what should we do, and what does feminism mean to you? Thank you, Serena. Please, over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. So, first of all, wishing you and Kshama ma'am and Radhika a very happy Women's Day. And to begin with, for me, International Women's Day or Women's Day is a day to promote gender equality. Equality should not only be brought about between two genders, two or three genders, but also within a particular gender. So that means that women belonging to different backgrounds deserve due respect, irrespective of which caste they belong to, which creed they belong to, race, or color. So I'll quote someone here, as has been well said by a Canadian philosopher. His name is Charles Taylor. He wrote in his book, Multiculturalism and the Politics of Recognition, I quote, that due recognition is not a courtesy, but a vital human need, I unquote. Therefore, every person deserves equal respect and recognition. This is what I believe to be the true essence of Women's Day. I believe that women are the epitome of love and care, and therefore Women's Day is not for any one particular gender, but to voice the issues of each and every individual and each and every community which seeks equal recognition in the global society. Also, in general terms, we usually understand feminism as being the empowerment of the female gender only. But according to me, feminism as a belief is not restrictive to any one particular gender. There has always been a continuous expectation from both men and women that in our society they should behave according to some set particular roles, and this has led to them facing some kind of discrimination, and they need to be empowered. So I'll again quote someone here, as has been said by Bell Hooks in her book, Feminism is for Everybody. This is the book's name. And then I quote her, Feminism is a movement to end sexism, sexist exploitation, and oppression. I unquote. So, in more precise terms, it is not just about the empowerment of women, but it signifies the notion of equality among all the genders. Feminism, therefore, refers to the belief of social, political, and economic equality among all the sexes. That is what I believe. So, thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am, for giving me this platform to speak about Women's Day and feminism. And that is what I think and I believe. Thank you so much.
No, I
Over to
cannot
Radhika.
let you go. Not at all. You have just given us a lot of information, and we are grateful for that. There are we now will talk about who is Serena Singh. What is she doing? You haven't introduced yourself. So yes, you have spoken very well. So now everybody will remember Serena as a good communicator. But who is she, and how does she know the speaker over here? That is SAIMA and Chama. How do you know us? Come on, now let us know that
So,
too. Right. So who is Serena Singh?
I am
A dynamic young lady after that.
so, so my name is Serena Singh and I'm pursuing philosophy honors from Miranda House, Delhi University. And I met ma'am over a virtual class while I was in class 12th in the COVID and lockdown period of 2020. And I know Kshama ma'am via SAIMA ma'am only. And Radhika was my junior. So that's all about me. It's
And
just a
we
basic and
yes.
simple introduction.
And then they people generally say blended learning, online learning does not have the impact or the effect. We learned a lot from each other, and we most of the times the cameras would be off, but it was just our vibes that was getting. Yes, Radhika, am I correct?
Definitely, ma'am.
Right.
Definitely.
And then we met. Serena came down to Lucknow with her family. It
Yes.
was the best day of my life. And then Radhika traveled a long distance to meet me in Delhi. Can never forget that day. So it is all about not only women meeting, it is about people with the same vibes. It can be a man, it can be a woman. Yes. Yeah, isn't it? So
Yes, yes.
the most amazing, I learned a lot from you girls. The background that I never knew how to put a virtual background, that Serena taught me during one of the classes, because she used to sit with this lovely background. I said, please teach me also. Radhika taught me how to be so patient. And then she was helping out Headstart Learning Academy in making lovely creatives. We were clueless. So learned a lot from you. Thank you so much, Serena, for all your actually words of wisdom. We have learned a lot, and all the quotes. Now we know a few more names. Radhika,
Thank you, ma'am.
over to you.
And
God bless you.
just
Yes,
sorry for interrupting,
not at
but
all.
I would like to just share one moment when I was in 12th and still being in 12th, you taught me the pronunciation of Wednesday. I used to speak it as Wednesday, and you taught us that it's Wednesday and not Wednesday. That is one particular moment which I remember, and every time I speak Wednesday, it's you who I remember.
There'll be a lot of my friends who will actually they will be able to relive this moment. I used to stand up on stage in school and I would go on, it's Wednesday and not Wednesday. So thank you for making me also relive this moment. Over to
Obviously,
you.
there are a lot of things which you taught us, but this is a
This is
particular
one of
word
the
which Whenever I speak, I always remember you.
Kshama ma'am is smiling away because we learn from each other. As we said, we all lifelong learners. Yes, even as educators, we would keep talking, and I would, sometimes they would be in a very tense mood, saying something very important, and I would not be listening because I would say, no, I think the English has gone wrong. First, correct your English. It's not about English, it's speaking any language correctly, coherently, with clarity. That's my only aim. So if I keep checking you all, I'm sorry for that. It's all about we
No,
women.
you shouldn't be sorry. We're as happy being corrected by you as you are correcting us.
Thank you so much
We
and
are
love
fortunate,
you.
ma'am, that you are correcting us and will not do
हाँ,
that
And
my
this
again.
was
my
very
mother
impressive.
always says कि कोई बताने वाला है, you all should be very grateful.
Yes,
वरना
ma'am.
लोग चले जाते, बताते नहीं, सुन लेते, अरे गलत करने तो मुझे तो सही पता है. So this is actually I've imbibed from my mother, another educator, another, I won't say one of the best educators, Mrs. Tahira Anwar. And on Women's Day, I owe everything to her. So now over to Radhika with you people's permission. Radhika, I just love your smile and you have taught a lot of things to all of us. So over to you, Radhika. What does Women's Day and what does feminism and what was the experience of those online virtual classes?
Thank you so much, ma'am, for having me here, and happy Women's Day to everyone here and out there. And Women's Day, I have not particularly celebrated it like I've celebrated it kind of like maybe sleeping in, having a relaxing day. So I believe that we are half there in, achieving women's right, that yes, we are equal, we are important, and we require safety not from you, but if you are just considerate, and we are then only safe.
Right,
So I have always
absolutely.
viewed it as that kind. And Women's Day, I would like what I used to do is I would used to sleep in, maybe have a face mask on, do the same with my mother, have a face mask
How
on her,
sweet.
make coffee, maybe order some pizza. So I believe that the actual benefit of these schemes also by the government, they have not actually reached the kind of public they should have reached. Like there are still ladies, little girls in the rural areas which have not benefited from it, and I would say they actually require it. And maybe we are at some
Absolutely.
point of time or age that we are somewhat free, we are free from what we used to be. We have the vote to right, and which women did not have in the 1950s. They had to actually fight for something so basic. So I think that it is important that we actually acknowledge what we have achieved so far, but also be constructive about it. Constructive criticism is always good, that, we
Absolutely.
have not achieved what all there is to achieve. We are somewhere in the midway. We should celebrate it. It's okay, but you need to set your sights on the further goal. You need to be prepared how to handle those. So maybe that is why I'm doing psychology. I don't know. So
Great, right? To find the psyche of the men and women, right? Get
yes,
hold
ma'am,
of it,
definitely.
right?
And
So,
like, I love to read psychology, but more I like to observe people. I don't know why and how,
that is called
but
hands-on
that is it.
learning, actually. Actually, that's called hands-on learning. When you observe real life, that is why all my heroes are people from all around me. Why should I go to any film star or interview or any, like, politician? My heroes are my students, are my friends, because I'm learning from them. So they're all my teachers. So you all are my teachers. With a lot of patience, you all have taught me. I sometimes tend to become a little impatient, that, oh God, why are women being treated like that? But then I see people around me. So correctly you said, Radhika, that it needs to reach each nook and corner of especially our nation, India. We must promote that the men should be taught, the boys should be taught how to behave, right? We always have
Def-
लड़कियां नहीं ये कर सकती हैं, and it is still prevalent. I know of families where bahu hai to different type of sets of rules, and beti hai to different sets of rules. People are not allowed to wear even dresses of their choice. That if you are entering the kitchen, a daughter can wear whatever she wants, but a daughter-in-law has to be clad in the sari and with a head covered. My God, that actually leads to a lot of fire hazards also, isn't it? So,
Hmm.
apart from being gender bias, we also do not realize the safety and security when we are setting such rules and regulations. I don't know, you all must have heard, and if you all have not seen such situations, I'm happy you all have not seen it, but you all should be aware of it. You all will be doing a lot of, on ground and research work while you're pursuing your curriculum, right? So now, Serena, I would like to ask you, who has inspired you? Name a man and a woman who has inspired you to be a great young woman.
Obviously, my parents.
Oh, how
My
sweet.
parents, my mother and my father.
Yeah, and I have the good fortune of meeting them. Amazing people, and they've really imbibed the right values in you. So a huge round of applause for a man supporting feminism and a woman who is a woman. Radhika, I would like you to now tell me the same answer. The question remains the same.
So, ma'am, I think that quality of feminism, and everyone is equal, women are equal as men, so that quality has been imbibed in me by my mother particularly. My
Right.
father has been like a back push, as in that he has always push back whatever there were insecurities about me, around me. Maybe usually fathers would not have that kind of support or give that kind of support to actually mentally help that child to be as free as possible. So my father has actually been very supportive to my mom, and
Wow.
in turn
That
that has actually supported me a lot.
how nice.
So
That
she
is
has
really
been my
beautiful.
inspiration. So but now, since I'm in a women's college, so there are fantastic, wonderful teachers, ladies, which are so headstrong, so independent, that you just see themselves and you feel a very greater positive vibe around you, a very positive aura around you. So I guess that's what have actually pushed me more into creating my own identity apart from like my surname, and actually who is Radhika, what is Radhika. And that is, I think, what I love most about my college, about my life.
Wow, that's wonderful. So we've got two pairs of parents who have inspired their daughters to give in their best, and that is what we need, more parents like this. The no gender bias and parents supporting each other. That is of prime importance. Kshama ma'am, I would like to address the same question to you too. That to progress in life and to feel that yes, I have to do something. Who has inspired you as a human being, as a person, as well as particularly as a woman?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for the question. Uh, but of course, my parents have inspired me, and there's one more person who has inspired me a lot. When I met her, she is a woman, and when I met her, I want to be like her. And I'll not be biased, and I'm not very like. It's you, ma'am. It's you,
Okay,
Saina, ma'am. The day I met you, until now, we have been
how
friends.
sweet.
We were colleagues
Yes.
before that. We
Oh
were
God,
colleagues. We were
this is
friends.
embarrassing, but it
No, ma'am,
it
it's
is
not.
very motivating. How sweet that is.
Like, I have
Uh,
seen you, I have observed you, the way you manage things, the way you, the time management, that I always wanted to be like that. I want to manage the times and
we
the
are
way
with
you
each other.
socialize. Yes, ma'am.
My God,
This is
thank God, this
some.
is, you'll all know this is totally candid, one take shot, and I have not paid
Nahi, ma'am.
anything to anybody. Chama, I've not
It's you.
given you anything to speak about.
Nahi,
This came as a
nahi.
pleasant surprise. Thank you so much. And we all are motivated by each other. What I, at this point, I would like to tell what I've learned from Chama. It's Shama on papers, but actually she's Chama, so I keep calling her that. I've learned that how to be patient. She remains cool. There are many times in these long years that we have been associated, I have lost my cool. And then she just has a absolutely blank expression. And I read it as, do whatever you feel like, we'll be within few hours, we will be cool again, you will be, and we will be on the same platform as friendship. Yes, Chama, we have to inspire each other, and I'm so humbled to know that you do look upon me. We all are
I'm
friends.
very blessed to have you in my life, Ma'am. Really, thanks.
I shouldn't have had her on the show today. Now people will think I'm promoting myself, not at all. So Radhika, Serena, and Kshama, my God, this I can go on and on with my two lovely young girls, and the youngest of them all is Kshama, because every day we are meeting, we are seeing all the aspects of each other. Hope to keep meeting you all till I become old, but age is just a number. Y'all are dynamic, y'all are humble, y'all are empathetic, all the qualities that a woman should have, and you three have it. That is why today I chose you all to be over here. Thank you so much. Love you all. Wishing you all not only for the 8th, every day as the Women's Day. God bless. Thank you. And if in one line you all can just give a message to everybody around, men, women, boys, girls. Radhika, just in one line, a message.
So be yourself. No one can actually, take your shine. Be yourself. I've learned it from my mother, from everyone around me, and it is the best thing you can possibly do for yourself and for the society. Be yourself. Don't ever change.
Don't ever change. Only if we have a few, maybe a few emotional qualities which we should control, we can control that. But be yourself, be your original self. Serena, one message for all of us.
जी भर के जिंदगी जियो क्योंकि जिंदगी ना मिलेगी दोबारा.
वाह 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 वाह, जिंदगी सच में नहीं मिलती है दोबारा. Kshama ma'am, wow, you all are spontaneous, I must say. Thank God I didn't tell you all I'm going to ask these questions. Yes, Kshama ma'am.
Don't compromise with your values. Just follow your dreams and don't compromise with your values. Happy Women's Day to all of you.
We should never compromise on our values. Absolutely. So, why do you think that people say they love you? Why do they say they care for you? Because you are you. So, always be you. That's what you really are. Be proud to be a woman. Be proud to be an integral part of society. God bless you all. We will meet again very soon with another burning issue. Thank you so much. And thank you for taking out time on a Sunday afternoon. God bless. Thank you, Kshama. Thank you, Serena. And thank you, Radhika. Jai Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. Jai
Love you.
Hind.
Thank you, ma'am. Jai Hind.
Jai
Thank you,
Hind.
ma'am. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.